we've got a look back brought to you by Custom Eyes Vision Care. And it is an awesome, awesome ending to a ball game in the 2000 year. And it's against the Batesville Pioneers. And let me tell you why this football game is so important. And what you're going to be seeing is the last actually 2 possessions of the football game. The possession by the Newport Greyhounds after the Pioneers had taken a 22-19 lead and the Hounds needed to go score a touchdown to keep their playoff streak alive. You'll see that drive, and then you'll see Batesville's drive coming back after that. And the game ended at the 1-yard line. But it's great footage. It was a tremendous broadcast. It was a great football game, and the year was 2000. Batesville had defeated the Newport Greyhounds in 1999 to stop a 23-year losing streak to the Hounds. So it was very, very important for the Hounds to get back on the winning track. And it was also imperative, if the Hounds didn't win the football game, they don't go to the playoffs. They don't go to the playoffs at all. So this is kind of in the middle of that 28-year streak. I think the Hounds had won been in the playoffs like 12, 13 years in a row. And they needed this football game. They needed this drive. They needed this score to get into the playoffs to earn the right to go to Arkadelphia and play a number 1 seed. And they were going to get in as a number 4 seed. And it was just a fantastic finish, and I hope you join. It's Newport and Batesville, the final 2 drives of the 2000 football season.
I'll tell you what, unless Newport drives and rallies this game, this will be hashed over a long, long time. Newport in full control, ahead 19-7. And now Batesville with a near incredible 2-touchdown rally. Pretty disappointing right now, but you know what? Down through the last 25, 30 years, the Hounds have had some great drives when the ball game was on the line. And I can't think of a more important opportunity in the last 10 years or so.
Yeah, the Hound offense is going to have to put points on the board now.
Yeah, we've had those great last-minute drives. I mean, look at a couple weeks ago at Paragould. You look at the 93 Watson Chapel, drive, the most memorable one we've ever had probably. But we've got to pull it up and do that. This team has got to not let down's the key.
Yeah, once again, you cannot have any mistakes because the way the Batesville offense is playing, you don't want to put the football back in their hands. Jerry Brown, Fred Brown, and LeVar Wyatt are deep for the Hounds. Who will get an opportunity this time? The Pioneers will kick deep. And it is Jerry Brown at the 15. Up to about the 23.
Return of about 8 there, and there's about 4 or 5 Batesville guys around the play. But again, 23-yard line, that's not too bad field position. Plenty of time, 7:43 to go in the game.
Payless inside the Newport Village Mall. Invite you to come by and look at their fine selection of furniture and appliances. They just recently got back from market. Beautiful new home furnishings that you can rent or buy or rent to own. It's Payless. They are inside the Newport Village Mall, and they've been there for years taking care of you, and they're there to stay.
First down and 10 Hounds from their own 23-yard line. 7:43, E.J. Giles back into the football game for the Hounds. Linnell for nothing. Maybe 1.
Maybe he'll get 1, and just to say nothing there, I mean, this team is fired up, and we need to pull something to break that fire, and maybe we got something up our sleeve here.
Yeah, they're generous to E.J. and give him a yard. 7:20 remaining in the football game. The Hounds trail 22-19. 13-year playoff appearance streak is on the line. Can the Newport Greyhounds drive this football? Dale Case to throw. Nick Doyle is wide open. Great pass. Too far for Nick. I thought it was a great pass. It was a little wide of the mark. Nick was wide open. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
Yeah, great isolation. I mean, Nick's wide open and just a yard outside him, and 3rd down and 9. What can you say?
Yeah, 6:57. Clock stops. Things not going well for the Hounds here. Come on, Greyhounds, you got to convert here. Boy, Nick was wide open, and Ronnie just overthrew him. Now Jerry Brown's going to have to come out with an equipment problem. Lois Wharton will come in. He's seen very little, no action, I don't think, on the offensive side. Been on a few specialty teams. 3rd down and 9 from the 23-yard line. Across the middle, Linnell, 1st down, stay there. 1st down, Greyhounds. Dale Case threading the needle at the 35-yard line, and that, my friends, was a big play.
Yeah, that's the kind of play you got to have in the clutch. Looks like a gain of about 13. You're going to mark it around the 36 probably, and 6:46.
You know, Hounds have to make a great drive here, David. The 2 plays that cause momentum to swing, and all coaches will tell you, first and foremost is a block punt. Second is stopping the other guy on 4th down. The 4th down stoppage has been a big momentum play. We have to regain it.
Yeah, the Hounds control their own destiny here. Pass almost picked off by Meadows, and he'd have gone the distance there.
Yeah, he'd have gone all the way, and similar play to what we had in the first half. Just has to be lofted in there perfectly, almost impossible to pass to complete there.
6:28 remaining here in the football game. 22-19 in favor of the Pioneers.
2nd and 10.
Like at Paragould 2 weeks ago, David, we may not get the ball back unless we, use up a lot of clock here, or we might not get it back at all.
Complete across the middle, 1st down, Greyhounds. Nick Doyle to the 49-yard line. There's no dying these Greyhounds.
Not going to quit, and that's got the Greyhound fans on their feet. That's what we got to have is some momentum. The Batesville fans quieting a little bit. Newport fans on their feet. Let's go.
A little more room for error than what we had at Paragould because we have more time to work with. But like you said there a moment ago, David, if the offense of Batesville gets the ball back, they've just been moving it up and down the field.
1st down and 10 from the 49. Hounds must execute. Positive yardage on each play. Toss sweep, Jerry Brown. Jerry Brown tackled after no gain. Could not find the corner.
One of our blockers was running pretty fast out there, about 5 yards downfield. I thought Jerry slipped out of the pile, but he hadn't. Gained about a half a yard at most.
5:44 and the clock moving.
Hounds have moved the ball, throwing it here a couple of times. Might have to go back to it on 2nd, basically 10.
Well, you think maybe a screen pass would work in a situation like this. Coach Tim Branham with the call. 25-second clock down to 10. And the Hounds call timeout.
I have to talk about that. Again, we want to have the right play in this situation. Big 2nd down and about 9.5 or practically 10. So 5:23 to go in the game. Big play.
Yeah, 2nd down. 5:23, 22-19 favor the Pioneers, bud.
Yeah, and they've come from behind, David. And quite honestly, they had to move the ball and score, but we have given them the opportunity with the fumble and the 4th down failure. So we played it right into their hands. Never give the guy momentum when you've got him down and got him whipped, and we certainly did that with, 2 things that didn't go our way. However, we're 52 yards away from gaining it all back, and anything can happen. George Kell Motor Company has GMC pickups. Just announced a new program for 36 months financing and only 1.9% that's on full-size GMC pickups. The pickup trucks have just been added to the low-interest program at Kell Motors. Stop in and see Payless inside the Newport Village Mall. Teresa and all the gang out there, I just mentioned them a moment ago, and remind you that they've got lots of great goodies. Come on, Hounds.
Yeah, 2nd down and 10 from the 49-yard line. Dale Case to throw. A lot of time. Now he run to Jerry Brown. Complete. Jerry Brown breaks a tackle. Jerry Brown at the 40-yard line. 1st down and 10 Greyhounds. Dale Case made that play.
Great play by Ronnie. Stayed in the pocket there, had a lot of time, but then he got in trouble. Just stayed patient there and found Jerry, and a great job by Jerry.
Well, we're hoping for something special here. We've seen the Hounds for many, many years do some wonderful, great things in the last 5 or 6 minutes of a football game. Time is at the point now, David, 40 yards to go, where you have to kind of be perfect from here on.
5:05. Is there any magic left in those Greyhound football helmets? Toss sweep right, Jerry Brown got a block from EJ. Jerry Brown wide, penalty flag. Jerry Brown gets the first down and another flag.
Are we offset or what?
We will see. Flags at the 38, flags at the 24. And we'll sort this mess out and see what is going to happen. We have 4:50 remaining in the game. The clock stops because the officials conferring here. You see one official saying, yes, sir, yes, sir. Coach Kenny Black says everything's okay here. Holding against the Greyhounds, face mask, personal foul, offsetting. We'll do it again. Yeah, you expect on the road late in the game to get the old holding call. We hadn't seen one all night.
Yeah, it's I guess the first one of the night, and I've seen a couple that weren't called, but whatever. I mean, we've got a first down and 10, so we're still all right.
Yeah, the great thing about that one is to get the face mask penalty at the end. If not, well, the Hounds have to go back into baseball territory. Yes, first down and 20. 4:50 remaining in the game. The Hounds trail 22-19.
Another old boring football game. It doesn't mean much.
I am not ready for it to end. You never are. These kids will win the football game. Come on, Greyhounds. Jerry Brown across the 35 to the 34-yard line. Pickup of at least 5, maybe 6.
Yeah, nice football play there, 4.5, plenty of time. In fact, if we're going to score, I'd like to run some more down, to be honest with you, but the main thing is you got to score.
Drive start at the Newport 23.
Yeah, as the clock runs, though, you realize this may be your last chance. If you had more than 5 minutes left, the other guys could get it, and you might get it back.
Toss sweep right, Jerry Brown. Jerry Brown trying to get to the outside. First down, Brown. At the 25-yard line for the Newport Greyhounds in Batesville territory.
What a football game. What a football game. 4:06 to go in the game, and my gosh.
Batesville leads by 3, 22-19, 4 minutes and change. They start the clock. Hounds trying to make a great drive here and pull it out on the road.
Ball at the 25-yard line, under 4 minutes now, 3:55. Lamar splits out of your screen left. Dale Case to Jerry Brown. Jerry Brown fighting for yards, breaking a tackle at the 20. Down to the 19-yard line goes Jerry Brown.
Great running, tough running by Jerry right there. Not a whole lot of room, just kept spinning and spinning. Looks like a gain of probably about 7.
7. Second down and 3 with 3.5 minutes to play in this football game.
Jerry dropped the football, fumbled it earlier, led to the Batesville go-ahead touchdown. David, he's trying to atone for it here, running very, very hard.
Second down and 3 from the 19. Jerry Brown, first down, still on his feet, still fighting for yards. To the 13 and now maybe the 12-yard line. It'll be marked somewhere in between the 12 and the 13. First down at 10, Newport Greyhound.
Well, normally you'd think we'd give it to the fullback, but David, we've just lined up and having the fullback and everybody block and giving it to the tailback, Jerry Brown.
We have 3:09 remaining, clock moving, Hounds with a timeout left. And now the Pioneers want one of their remaining 2.
Yeah, really surprised to see them call one right here. You know, you think they'd like to save all they could, but both teams are down to one timeout, 3:07 to go.
Look at Coach Tim Branham in the huddle right there. He's going to get us in the end zone.
Well, if he's going to block somebody, you better put on a uniform.
Tim's had a great offensive game plan for the night, he and Richie Mathis. The White River Bowl, the first White River Bowl, is that what they call it? The trophy that Hounds and Pioneers are playing for?
Yeah, 6 foot tall, I think. People were concerned about getting that thing back home if we won because it's so tall. I'll guarantee you one thing, I'd carry that thing back if we win this football game.
I've got room in my vehicle.
David, if the Hounds punch it in, again, it comes back down to how important extra points are. It would give them a 3-point lead. The extra point become awfully critical because, you know, a field goal could tie it and send it to overtime. First things first, no mistakes. Use up some more clock, like Randy said. Just get you 3 and 4 yards at a time and take another 4 plays or whatever it's going to take to get you in the end zone.
We have 3:07 to play in the contest. Hounds first down and 10 from the 12. This is Linnell holding on to the football inside the 5-yard line. Forward progress. They say stopped just short of the 5.
About 6 yards on the play. That's just ideal. Second down and about 4. The clock is now down to 2:45.
Ball at the 6. Second down and 4.
Run it down, Ronnie.
2:35. Bo Ellis, touchdown Greyhounds. The Newport Greyhounds go 77 yards.
A vintage drive, but I wish that clock had about 2 minutes less on it, but I'm just tickled to death to have the lead. 25-22, 2:28 to go in the game.
Huge extra point, and we just talked about, David, the difference in Batesville being able to stay in the game with a field goal or having to score a touchdown here in the last 2.5 minutes. This is huge.
Look at the Newport Greyhound fans. Hounds go 77 yards and take a 25-22 lead.
And I sure hope we change our defensive philosophy here on this last drive.
High.
Get through there, yeah.
Great hold by Spearman. Great kick by Ellis. And the Hounds go up by 4, and the Pioneers will have to get a touch to win.
Well, I don't know how much more of this I can stand, David. What a great, great drive when, you know, you thought the emotion was gone. I mean, everybody seemed down, but they stuck it together. Great job by the offensive line holding on to that football. You know, everybody protected the ball well. Just a great drive.
Now let's kick it out of bounds or do something to get them to start somewhere back from the 40-yard line. They started around the 35 to 40 every time. I'd take the 35.
Where field possession been at their own 34, their own 38, the Newport 30, their own 38, their own 28, their own 40, their own 19. So, yes, they've had great field position tonight.
George Rogers and Company at Two-Way Radio, Rogers Communication, Communication Needs, Internet Service, Century Tel Phone Service, Two-Way Radios. See George Rogers and crew. Free phones with Century Tel activation. The manager special right now at Two-Way Radio. The Jackson Funeral Homes of Newport, Newark, and Harrisburg, proud to be a sponsor of Greyhound football on Cable 15. Our family serving your family, and a special salute to all the veterans, the spouses, and families of area veterans from the Jackson Funeral Homes. Our family serving your family. U.S. Pizza Company, Highway 367 North. Wonderful pizza, salads, lasagna, sandwiches, cold drinks. Jackie, Jack, Virginia, Austin, all the crew out at Vittles also. Come on, Hounds.
Well, the Hounds kick it deep. It's a short kick, still loose. Anybody's football there. And Batesville will start about the 31-yard line.
That's all right. That's probably their worst field position off of a kickoff tonight, so that's all right. Wish we could have got the fumble there, but they got to go 69 yards.
Stop them one time and football game's over, folks, and the Hounds will go to the playoffs in what has been a momentum swinging game, left, right, back and forth all night long, especially here in the second half. What's the score? I forgot.
26-22.
No pressure.
You know that the Pioneers will be throwing the football. Treadway throws complete. Short of the first down. Clock will continue to run. Come on, defense. Get set. Don't get lost in the shuffle and miss a receiver. 2:10 and the clock moving. Second down and about 4 for the Pioneers. Played well by the Hounds. If they can tackle there, and a swarming Hound defense smothers the receiver. Clock continues to move with 1:45 to play. Third down coming up.
Midway's pass to Brown is complete. Third down.
Hounds must guard number 3. Here comes Lamar. Third down and 6. Will the Hounds apply pressure? Can we get there? Great job of blocking by the offensive line for the Pioneers. Throw to number 3, and he falls and slips short of the first down. And it'll be fourth down and about 4 with 1:10 to play in the football game, and Batesville will elect to call its last timeout. This is gut-wrenching. Whew. 1:11 to play in the game. The Hounds clinging to a 4-point lead, 26-22. They led 19-7 going into the fourth quarter. Batesville drove it 66 yards for a score, scored with 9:19 to go in the game. And then the Hounds turned it over at their own 24-yard line, and then Batesville scores another minute and a half later, 7:47. Then the Hounds drive it 77 yards for a touch.
Well, we've got a great bunch of sponsors here, and I know you really don't want to hear about them right now, but Newport Federal, Saturday Banking, Lakeside Chevrolet Buick, pays to have them on your side. $18 oil change, 1.9% financing on full-size Chevy pickup trucks. They're going out of business at Simply Southern Manufactured Homes. They're liquidating. They got a great double-wide, 1,600 square feet, air conditioning, underpinning, all the features for less than $47,000. Financing is available. You'll not find a better deal on a Champion home or any manufactured home anywhere than during the liquidation we quit sale at Simply Southern Manufactured Homes in Newport. 4th and 4.
Yeah, old Calvin Wren's going to get him a sack right here. Watch number 10. He's lined up at middle linebacker. Ball game writing on this play, obviously. 4th down, Treadway. Going to run an option play. 4th down and 4, and the penalty flag is against whom? Dead ball, illegal procedure against the Pioneers. Make it 4th and 9.
Changes the play selection here, David. I don't think they can afford to run an option play on 4th and 9.
4th and 9 from the 32.
Calvin still in the game. Calvin Wren.
How about across the middle there?
Yeah, he's in there. Number 10. I'm calling the big sack here by Calvin Wren. 4th down and 9. 1:10 to play. Batesville must get it to the 41.5-yard line, near the 42. Treadway to throw across the middle. It is complete for a first down. Clock will stop until the chains move. Batesville quickly onto the ball.
We have an official's timeout.
Hounds have a player down. And the coaches don't know it. Now Herbert Lewis notices that. Still in Batesville territory at the 47-yard line, Randy. That's Jerry Brown who's down.
Yeah, Jerry Brown down on the play. He's had a battling night. Boy, he's been down a couple of times tonight. He's probably just wore out, maybe a cramp or something like that, and Coach Lewis is working on him. 1:03 to go. The scoreboard shows one timeout for Batesville, but that just can't be right.
And we're thinking maybe they're out. 26-22. The winner goes to the playoffs. The loser is out. Osceola and Wynn played on Friday night. The winner of that ball game will be the number 1 seed. The loser, number 2. Nettleton is in and will be either the 3 seed or the 4 seed, depending on what happens here. If Newport wins, Newport goes as number 3. Nettleton is number 4. If Batesville wins, Nettleton goes as 3 and Batesville 4.
Well, folks, you know, we've described about all we can do. Jerry with the cramp again. He'll be all right. And here we go. If the Pioneers score a touchdown on this possession, they beat Newport for the 2nd consecutive year. Field goal won't do them any good. If Newport holds them out of the end zone, the Hounds win and go to the playoffs.
1:02, clock moving. Treadway to throw, going deep, throws up in the air, and it is tipped and incomplete. Great job of coverage by Lamar Esslinger.
46 seconds to go. I thought Lamar might get the pick there, but quite a bit of clock ran there, more than I thought.
46 remaining.
They finally adjusted Batesville's timeout situation. They've got that straight. They do not have any timeouts. If you can just keep them in bounds, short of a first down, that's massive.
I don't think it's going to come down to clock. I think it'll come down to downs.
Second down and 10. Shotgun formation.
6 deep receivers.
Buki is held and no call. Pass across the middle. Kid trying to get out of bounds. Does so. Only 6 seconds runs off the clock there. And that is a first down, Pioneers.
40 seconds to go in the game. Batesville has the ball at the Newport 42-yard line. Not much we can say anymore. Just watch this game.
Boy, Treadway's look like Bart Starr here in the second half.
He has played well. How about an Oski here, Greyhounds? Double wide receivers to the top of your screen, the single wide receiver to the bottom. Treadway to throw. It is complete, short of a first down. The clock will continue to run. 30 seconds to go, 29, 28. Second down and 2. 22, 20, 19. Treadway to throw. It is tipped and almost intercepted, incomplete. Vernon Rucker thought he had it, but the clock stops with 11 seconds to go. Vernon Rucker was begging for the Oski.
Closest thing we've had to a pass rush all night.
Clock stops with 11 seconds to go. Third down and 2. Ball at the 35-yard line in Newport. What a football game.
Unbelievable, Dave. It's almost to the point where they've got to go to the end zone. If we can just keep them short of a first down here, the game's over. They will not get another play if the clock keeps running.
Yeah, that is correct. And even with a first down, the clock starts once the ball is set. Hounds need to get in big, deep prevent. 3 receivers over here. Do we have 3? Yes, we do. Plus a free safety. Treadway to throw deep. He just throws it up in the air. People everywhere. Complete by the Pioneers at the incomplete now. Incomplete with 4 seconds to go. I thought they caught him. Incomplete. 4 seconds to go in the game. We're down to the last play. They'll have to throw to the end zone.
Well, David, I said it'd come down to downs, not time. It's coming down to both. Fourth down.
Yeah, fourth down, last play. Randy Klepeszka's out of the booth.
I'm too nervous to talk anymore. The big, this is it. You just got to play prevent, knock the ball down.
And not get a pass interference call, which is an automatic first down on another play.
Greyhounds call timeout. Whew. Why am I shaking?
Oh, it's just another day at the office, guys, just another football game. Sure it is.
David, whatever happens here, hats off to the coaching staff and everybody for this season. I mean, after the first quarter of the Jonesboro game, the Searcy game, we were worried about what might happen. This team has come together. The coaching staff has done a great job. Great season. Ronnie Delcase, what a job at quarterback. You just go on and on down the list. I want to go on, and I think we will, but, boy, I tell you what, hats off to everybody.
Can you put 11 guys deep? Is that legal? Well, put them back there.
Yeah, I don't know why you don't rush a couple. You got to give them a little pressure. Put 9 deep. It's going to be one of those days.
Now, you don't have to have any pressure because sooner or later he's got to throw it.
That's true. Yeah, he's not going to run it, I don't think.
Yeah, and, boy, they've got a receiver that can go up. They got one of those receivers that can make miraculous catches, so just got to get that ball knocked down.
Wouldn't it be ironic to end it on a sack, though? We've been needing one for so long in the whole ball game.
will rush 3, maybe 4.
Some sideline is going to be thrilled and bouncing around like Mexican jumping beans, and somebody's going to be gutted.
4 seconds, back up Greyhounds.
Big Ben.
Here comes Treadway to throw. It is up, and it is complete, short at the 1 yard line, and that is the ball game. Batesville completes the pass at the 1 yard line on the last play of the ball game, and the Hounds win it 26-22. The Pioneers come up a yard short. Unbelievable. Great try by the Pioneers.